At the end of Mass, there is a little prayer that happens after Mass that perhaps most of you don't notice, because it's a prayer that's done with the priest and the deacon and the servers. But we go out at the end of Mass, and the servers line up outside, and the priest comes out and bows to the cross, and he says a simple Latin word, prosit, which translated into English means, "May it be a blessing." And the servers and the deacon all respond, "Pro omnibus et singulis," which translated into English means, "For all and for each." I think that little prayer that we say at the end of Mass is, in some sense, a perfect summary of this mystery that we commemorate tonight. I think we often think about the reality that Christ died and gave up his life for the church, right? That Christ died and gave up his life for us. But I think what we don't often think about is the implication of what that actually really means. That Christ, when he gave up his life, was thinking of not just this general population of people, right? But when Christ gave up his life, he was thinking of each and every one of us. Jesus didn't give up his life, he didn't die for y'all, right? He gave up his life for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and me. He foresaw every single one of us, and he knew our sin, and he knew our weakness, and he knew all of the reasons that we tell ourselves over and over and over why we don't deserve mercy and love and forgiveness and all of those things. And knowing those things, he freely handed over himself to be crucified, to die on the cross, so that we could have forgiveness of our sins. What a beautiful reality. Right? If you were the only person that would have been saved by Christ dying on the cross, he still would have embraced the cross. He still would have given up his life, because he loves you that much. He loves you infinitely and perfectly in all of your weakness and all of your sin and all of your brokenness. And that's why St. Paul exhorts us to confidently approach the throne of grace, to confidently come before the Lord, to bring all of our needs, to bring all of our weaknesses, to bring all of our sins, to bring everything that we are and everything that we have, and to come before him with confidence, because we know by his own action, by his own handing over of himself to death, that he wants to give us his good things, that he wants to hold nothing back from us, that he wants to give us everything that we need to share in his own life, to share in the love of the Trinity. And so, my brothers and sisters, let us confidently approach Christ, who gave himself up for each one of us, so that his passion, death, and resurrection may be a blessing for all of us and for each of us.